Hi, how was your day or night, peoples? This video is going to be different than the others, definitely, because this is more of a video with a strong, central, obvious message. And that message is to spread the word of this guy, Eric Frame. And this is specific for people who live in California District 6, which includes Sacramento, Elk Grove, and some areas of Yuba County. No, this is not much of an ad, and no, this is not much of a presidential style political campaign thingy. I know, no. It's just me reflecting on the days I've been with Eric Frame mainly, while convincing you guys who live in this area to vote for him. The reason why is because Eric is one of my dearest but recent friends that I've known. And he's also a very good client. Why client? Because I was his official photographer and videographer back in his early days of his campaign, from late 2017 to early 2018. I'm gonna start this off right. You see, it was during a showing of the play The Tempest in my local Sacramento theater, 25th Street, downtown Sacramento. I met up with this guy who was sitting behind me while the play was going on. I looked behind him and I told him, hey, I know this and that about 12 Angry Men. I can tell you more about the production. He was curious, he was intrigued. Then after the play, I basically exchanged information with him. Therefore, the next time I met him was at Panera Bread, and that was our first official meeting. After that, it just skyrocketed from there, and I became his official guy when it comes to videos and photos. Now, Eric himself stands and believes in a lot of issues going on in the Sacramento area. One of them being homelessness. Because if you don't know, homelessness is a big, dreaded, controversial issue in Sacramento. Sometimes the government will shut off water fountains during certain nights so the homeless don't get water properly. They panhandle throughout the area, and I've seen them too. They're like everywhere. Unfortunately, too, there's not enough housing projects built, and there's not enough funding to give these homeless people a second chance, or a third, or how many other chances that are needed. However, if Eric Frame becomes the state senator, he will try his best to be a voice for the homeless, as well as a voice for child trafficking, because I don't know if you know this, but that's another issue. Sacramento is a hub of child trafficking, and it's one of the worst in America. I'm not going to go in details with statistics because this is not supposed to be mainly an ad. But along with his visions and opinions on living wages, environmental health, and vaccines that are placed onto autistic people and children with mental illnesses, he's willing to do all of that because he's a caring guy. And I like Eric that way because he really represents the people. He's a people's person. And he's not just some big overspending candidate with millions of dollars to spend. No, he's not that type of guy. He started from the ground up. I mean, his mother died when he was probably in college. Yes, in college. And before his campaign even started, he was living in apartments and doing odd jobs around Sacramento. But look at him now. If you see him on his Facebook page, he's got TV ads already popped up. He used some of my footage. But the point is, Eric is willing to take chances. He's willing to fight for the common good. Now, another reason I appreciate Eric is because he's just a funny friend and a heartwarming friend. He's a cool guy to chill with. I remember this one time we went to see The Disaster Artist in December 2017. We went to my local Safeway and he bought Raisinets. I bought M&Ms. He snuck them in this big, thick leather jacket and he was able to sneak them into the movie theater. I had some discussions with him and he really encouraged me to go on with my filmmaking journey. Overall, Eric surprises me every time I meet him. He's improved so much. He has a loving wife now. They got engaged. They'll have a ceremony sometime soon. Yeah, that's about it. Go vote for Eric Frame. Go do yourself a favor and be the people's person, just like that guy over there that's behind me. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please subscribe, like, share, whatever under the sun, the moon, the stars. Just make your mind. And as I would say, have a nice day.
That beach is good.
And she will look into my campaign against Richard, Dr. Evil Pan.